All right, that is Metallica right here with Plastic Greenhead. It goes out to Maykay, who didn't know that was Metallica. And Steffi, I'm not facing you anymore because I'm going to read one quick story to you and see what you think. But we're almost done. That's a thing. Oh, yeah? That's a thank God, isn't it?
I'm so tired.
Well, we'll do this one story and we're getting out of here no matter what time that fucking takes us at. Okay?
Okay.
How's that? We might not make it to 3.
Oh, sure we won't.
We might. Look out, that's a little short story.
Uh-oh.
Okay. That's a short story.
That's a short-ass story.
All right, here we go. The topic is, man admits robbing a bank with a sex toy.
Jesus.
That looked like a bomb.
Okay, what kind of sex toy looks like a bomb?
Well, let's find out. This, of course, in my second home of Pittsburgh. A Western Pennsylvania man...
Wait a minute, you just said the reason right there. We don't even need to go on.
Because it's in Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh.
Because it's in Schittsburg, I get it.
Shits puke.
A Western Pennsylvania man has pled guilty to robbing a bank with a fake bomb made out of phone wires, duct tape, and a sex toy. The Pittsburgh Tribune Review reports that Aaron Stein pleaded guilty on Thursday to charges including robbery, aggravated assault, and making bomb threats in a June crime. Should this really be a bomb threat if it was... Well, I guess if he said it was a bomb, right?
Maybe a dong threat.
What do you think this thing was?
I don't know.
I mean, what kind of...
Wires and shit?
So he taped some wires to a dildo? I mean, that's what it's got to be, right?
Apparently.
I mean, it couldn't be a pocket pussy, could it? I don't think that would look like a bomb.
I'm not sure what kind of dildo anybody's using that looks like a bomb.
Well, maybe like a pipe bomb?
Well, I guess.
This is
explosive.
This is a stupid story. An attorney for the 36-year-old Pittsburgh man said he discovered that $9,000 he'd invested to cover his approaching honeymoon was gone. Oh, wow.
So he lost money. So he goes in with a sex toy.
Yeah.
How did he afford the sex toy? Those things aren't cheap.
Well, his new wife or his soon-to-be wife.
That's right, Demon. That dildo was the bomb.
Yeah. Gotta wonder if the I don't know, if a chick has a sex toy going into a marriage, is that a trouble sign?
Going in?
Yeah, if she's already got dildos and whatnot, doesn't that kind of say this guy's not very good?
No.
I'm asking.
You just have them for backup.
Is that what it is, backup?
Yeah, that's backup.
And he is 36, so he's probably marrying some old crow.
What are you trying to say, Aiken? We're old?
I am. I'm fucking on the verge of death. Kidding me? Haven't you heard me coughing all night?
I'm gagging on a sex toy.
Well, I'd like to gag on something, not a sex toy. Maybe that fucking 6-inch fucking clit.
Oh my God. Gross.
Yeah, that thing was a little... Didn't it look like a fucking zit? It looked awful. It looked like you want to pinch it.
It looked like a teeny tiny little weenie.
I don't know if my tongue is big enough to fucking lick that. It'd be like licking a whole roll of stamps at the same time.
The fuck?
Let's see. The attorney said desperation drove him to don an Iron Man mask and take a fake bomb to threaten tellers and rob a bank in Crafton Bank, just west of Pittsburgh. Stein's bond was revoked, waiting his hearing. Can you imagine this fucking idiot going into a bank in an Iron Man fucking costume?
And a dildo.
I'm going to blow this place up if you don't empty the vault.
I think they need to put him away, like...
Forever?
Whatever. Yeah, in a...
Rubber room?
Rubber room. Rubber room would be appropriate.
What a fucking idiot. Just fucking terrible.
God.
All right, one more quick one. We're getting the fuck out of here. I'm bored. Right. How about this? Man angry his pizza was late throws things at workers.
This one's also from Pittsburgh,
It's also from Pittsburgh.
The hell does this tell you?
Well, I do spend time in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh police said a man upset that his pizza delivery was late went to the restaurant, broke things, and threw objects at the employees.
Jesus.
Well, you've worked in a server capacity before. Have you had people fucking come up or start breaking shit or whatever?
Never.
Never?
Never.
Never anybody throw a plate or anything?
No.
Really?
They get pissy.
What about glasses, like when they're really drunk?
No.
Like at the bar?
No.
No?
Well, when they're that drunk, you just pull your tits out a little more. You know, like do the whole tuck and pull thing,
Right.
make your cleavage a little better.
So that they can fucking pay double on the tip?
Yeah. I mean,
works too, doesn't it?
You don't want to be pissed and get stiffed.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you want him to be stiff, but
Right.
you don't want to get stiff. Is that a fucking dude? I mean, see, you're like cool enough to actually play the game. Are there chicks that work those jobs that don't play the game? They're like, I'm not going to fucking take myself down to that level.
Oh yeah, they don't make very much money either.
Yeah, they don't last very long.
No, actually, I was just talking to my Brian about this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
He and I had a thing going. He was the bartender at one of the places I worked at in Lorna.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And there was this drunk ass fucker that came in.
Right.
And he kept cashing out every time he paid for a round.
Okay.
And he would tell me to keep the change. The drunker he got, the bigger the bills were he was paying with. Telling me to keep the change. So I would go back, and then Brian would be like, I got to pay my rent, dude.
Yeah.
So I would go back out. I'm like, tuck and
Pull 'em
pull,
out.
tuck and pull.
Pull 'em
out,
more.
go stand right next to him. I mean, if you're going to be that trashed in public,
Right.
that's what happens.
But some people do you find that guys go in there intentionally, that they fucking target their waitress and are more than happy? Because I know I do that. I definitely, if there's a waitress in there that I think is hot or whatever, I will absolutely say, yeah, you fucking move along.
Yeah.
You come over and help me.
Yeah.
And then I'll tip her really well, just for being hot.
Yeah, guys do that.
Is that a bad thing? Does everybody else do the ones that get tossed away get mad?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. They might be spitting in your food.
Don't tell me that.
Taking their big giant clit to it.
That might make it
all
more.
over it.
That might make it more edible.
It might.
Have you ever witnessed anywhere somebody doing something to somebody's food?
No.
Never?
No. Have you?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah. When I worked at I won't say where. When I worked at a pizza joint, we used to take the pizzas for the houses that didn't tip, like would tip like a penny on a $14.99 or whatever. We used to take their pizzas, and we had a rack kind of like this rack here. And we had lights, kind of like these lights here, sort of. And we would set their pizza on the top rack with the box open, and we'd take a broom and just kind of wrap that light fixture like that, and all the dust and shit would get on the pizza.
Oh, gross.
And then we would wait till the pizza was cold.
Oh, my God.
And then we would take them this cold, dusty fucking pizza. Because we wanted them to stop ordering.
Ugh.
That's really what we wanted to do. We want them to stop ordering.
Ugh.
Because why, as the delivery person, if you're going to get fucked on the deal, why do you want to take them their food? And you have to take them their food.
Yeah, because they paid for it.
Yeah, so, and I was always a total douche. Our boss called me in several times to tell me to stop acting like an asshole. Because if somebody tried to give me a fucking tip under $1, I would never accept it. Ever. They try to
I don't blame you. Just hand it back. Say, fuck you. Obviously, you need this more than I do.
Well, that was always my thing. If the pizza was $19.95 and they handed me a $20, don't you fucking dare say keep the change.
Keep the change, sweetie.
No. Here's your nickel. You keep the change.
Right.
I don't want your fucking nickel. And you don't. It's fucking, what a bitch slap.
Is that kind of like driving down the street and throwing pennies at hookers?
Are they showing you something, or are you just doing it to do it?
No, they're just doing it.
Doing it to do it is sort of similar. If they're showing you something and it's fucking terrible, yeah, then you throw them a nickel.
My ex-husband's grandma used to take them to throw pennies at hookers.
Where was this?
Lima.
Well, where? Where were the hookers at that they were on the street that you could throw pennies at them?
Oh, my God.
Or would you go to the strip club?
No, it was on the actual corners. I can't remember what streets.
Well, I know the strippers at the landing strip are worth pennies.
Well, that's where they go now.
Okay.
They don't actually have strippers walking the street, or hookers walking the streets anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
What a town.
Landing strip.
What a town.
Man, I miss my hometown.
I'll bet you do.
There's some pretty fresh... Ugh.
Yeah, there's a lot of ick there. There's a lot of ick. And then I always go back to, I don't remember that girl's name, but the one that was just nasty. And she came up to us. You knew her somehow. And she was big, and she was hitting on AJ really hard.
Oh, yeah.
and she was like, yeah, I took fucking 3 feet of dick last week. You know, she was like,
oh my God.
Really
Is that
fucking.
the same night we went to the strip and AJ fell out of his chair?
Yeah.
That's how bad.
That place was unbelievable. And I tried to stand up with the hooker on my shoulders or the stripper on my shoulders. And, you know.
Well, they're both at that place from what I understand.
Oh, well, then maybe I need to go back.
Right? Maybe you do.
I don't know.
There you go.
They're all as big as me. They were some big girls. I don't want that.
Some of them are just pregnant.
Well, then, I might get 2 blowjobs for the price
There
of
you
one.
go, see? Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
Little baby Jasmine in the wound is already learning to suck some cock. In the wound. The womb.
The wound?
I'm a little drunk.
I guess.
In the wound. In the wound. Jesus Christ.
In the wound.
All right, enough of this bullshit. Let's go home.
Okay.
What time is it?
2:47.
Yeah, we're going fucking home.
We're going fucking home.
We're done.
Out.
That's all you get, kids. You're fucking gonna get me and Neely again tomorrow.
Tomorrow or next Saturday, whichever comes first.
Whichever one does show. I am really fucking a lot drunker than I
Hey,
thought.
I think you need to go to bed.
I really kind of do.
I think you do.
Steffi, as always, it has been a pleasure staring at you. I mean, hanging out with you.
Pleasure's all mine.
Yes, as it should be. Anytime you get to hang with a famous author such as myself.
That's right. A book coming out soon.
Radio star, author. Then there's those other businesses.
Porn star.
I wish.
Don't forget hooker.
I wish. I would love to start the Blobbendale series.
Chris Aiken.
Blobbendale.
Blobbendale.
Blobbendale. I'd love it. I would love to do like fat guy porn. Burn victim fat guy porn.
You know what? I bet there's not much of that out there.
I could corner the market.
And as long as you find a 3-titted girl.
Oh, that would be great. That would be great. Freddy Krueger fucks the 3-titted girl on this fucking porn tape. That would be fucking sweet.
Nightmare on Elm Street 19.
Right. Right. Nightmare on her street. I'm in.
Oh, God.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, let's do that.
I'm going to wrap it up with one that I'm sure Nathan from Kentucky will not complain about. I'm going to do a cover. I don't remember who does it. It's not who I think. I want to say Leonard Skinner, and it's not Leonard Skinner. It's like the Allman Brothers or something. But this is Blackstone Cherry.
Oh, okay.
With their cover of Can't You See. So until next week, it's me, Chris Aiken, and it's the lovely Stephanie.
That's me.
Saying, see you later, fucks.